Hey, my beautiful followers, how is everyone doing today? So I am obviously driving. I have a busy morning, and so I'm trying to get to everything, but I still wanted to connect with you guys. And this topic today really has been coming in since yesterday, and I was like, no, I must go do my video. So here I am driving and doing this. So I am trying the new ponytail game out today. It's a struggle. The struggle is real in the ponytail game with new hair. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that is not the topic. So the last few days I've done a couple coaching appointments and a couple consults, and what keeps coming up is high sex drive and the difference between partner sex drives. But I frequently get men that look at me, and usually it's men, unfortunately. I know that there are women who struggle with this, because I do get male clients that'll come to me and I'm like, I just don't have a sex drive anymore. So I know that the women struggle with this, but I am seeing it more and more in men coming to me and going, I have a huge sex drive, Addison. I have a huge sex drive. And I kind of always chuckle when people tell me that, because a lot of times it's not true. A lot of times they do not actually have a high sex drive. They think they have a high sex drive, but in reality, they have a very normal and average sex drive. And usually people will say, people who can have labeled themselves, I have a high sex drive, they'll either say that, or they will go, I've been told I'm a sex addict, which, being a past therapist and coach of people with sexual coaching, I can tell you that phrasing, sex addict, drives me up the wall. If you want to piss me off, that is the way to do it. Because, not that I don't believe there is such a thing as somebody who is dependent on sex, because I really do believe that, and I've seen people who really struggle with sex being the way they fill themselves in a negative way, and it can get very ugly very fast. But this is a label we like to toss around, and it's actually a very serious label. It's a label we like to toss around for people who cheat. We like to toss it around for people who really do have a higher sex drive than their partner. Whatever that difference is, the partner with less of a sex drive likes to go, well, you're just a sex addict. Or people will label this themselves because they're never feeling filled. And that's the issue. That's why I have an issue with the term sex addiction, because we throw it around, and in truth, usually it's that we're just not feeling ourselves. We don't know we have not been taught in our society how to fill ourselves sexually, because there are so many issues with our sex, how we teach sex, how we engage in sex. We don't know. We never learn unless we make a conscious effort to go and learn how to sex right. And then this leads to my men in my practice saying, Addison, I have a high sex drive. And it all comes back to our hunger. And last night I was speaking to one of my VIP clients, and he said this to me. He's a newer client. He said, I have a high sex drive. And I said, you probably actually don't. It is like if you ate at McDonald's every single day, and then you're like, I'm always hungry. Like, look at what's happening to me, but I'm always hungry. I never feel filled, but I'm eating all the time. But you're filling yourselves with things that aren't actually filling you. You're filling your body with foods that are not as nutrient dense as, say, if you went to a 5-star restaurant and had a beautiful filet mignon, and then ate a wonderful salad, and then had like a little like fruit with a compote on top. Like, that would fill you. You would leave and you probably wouldn't be hungry in an hour or two after. You probably would be like, no, I'm full. Like, I probably actually don't need much for dinner tonight. Like, I need a lighter dinner because, in truth, I'm full. The same thing happens in our sex. It doesn't matter how much you're fucking. It doesn't. That does not matter. It is the energy and the chemical release that is happening in the sex. And we only get filled in our sex when we are truly allowing our bodies to drop down, when we are surrendering, when we are taking the time to warm up our bodies. If you are having... So there, I want to say there are definitely... This is a general rule, but there are definitely people who don't fit into this category, but it's rare. It takes a woman 20 to 40 minutes to be ready for penetration of any kind. You must warm her up. Most women will say they're ready before their bodies are actually ready, because we have been trained to get things done, or she just doesn't really want it. Men, you have not been trained to really drop into your body, to really feel, to really connect with your heart. Men's sex starts in their genitals and the energy moves up into their heart. Women, our sex starts in our hearts and moves down to our pussies. That is just how it is. We have to warm up both areas. We have to treat our bodies like they are one big set of genitals, meaning we have to touch and caress and lick and suck and do all that fun stuff on the entire body. We really have to connect with our partner's body. And then when we are having sex, we have to verbalize. There has to be a verbalization, a communication going on. There has to be an energetic connection. That is how you drop into your body. That is how you have the 5-star sex instead of the McDonald's sex. And you have to do that consistently. I hear women all the time tell me, oh, I'm having lots of sex. And I'm like, yeah, but you're underfucked. They're like, no, I'm not. I'm having lots of sex. I'm like, no, but you're underfucked. You are. And I'm totally stealing that. I've totally stolen that phrasing from Kenna Williams, who wrote an amazing article about the underfucked pussy epidemic years and years ago. But it's the truth. So many of us are underfucked and we don't even realize it because we're going through the motions, but we're not actually feeling, we're not connecting. In order for a woman to have a really deep orgasm, I'm sorry guys, and I know I'm going to get lots of haters on this one, but clitoral orgasms are not the end-all be-all. They do not release the level of hormones that you need to consistently fill yourself. They're beautiful. I'm not hating on them. I love a like good clitoral orgasm every once in a while. But you also need to be warming up the G-spot. You also need that deeper cervical orgasm and all the other. There's so many different kinds of orgasms to step into. But if you're just getting that high masculine orgasm, whether you're a man or a woman, then that is not going to fill you if that is all you're getting consistently. If you're going to have a quickie every once in a while, like, that's fine. Like that's totally cool. Like, it's okay. Okay, and it's fun sometimes to just have that quick sex, be playful. But if that is what you're using to fill you, you're not filling yourself. And that is why you think you have a high sex drive. That is why you're always hungry. If you are sitting there and you're going, I'm always hungry for sex, then most likely you're not ever filling yourself completely. And then the opposite also happens. I hear women all the time go, I just don't like sex. I don't like sex. And I used to be one of those women. I totally used to be one of those women. I actually used to be one of those women who did not have sex because it hurt. It was not fun. I did not get pleasure out of my sex. So I did my fucking work. And I remember going, I'm not turned on. I just don't like sex. Sex is for him. Sex is not for me. because I had never experienced that deeper level of orgasm. And so if you're a woman and you're going, yeah, that's great for him who needs to fill himself and he's got a high sex drive, or he wants to be engaging in all this sex, but I don't want sex. Like, it's just not there. I'm not there. I'm on the opposite end of that spectrum. The truth is, you most likely have not actually dove into your sex and been willing to do the work. You do not just come by your sex naturally in today's world. We have so much that goes against our sex that you have to do your work. And when I say do the work, I mean the inner work. I mean the actual physical, external work to release traumas and all of that. And then I want you to really look at, what is the purpose of having sex for you? I can't answer that, because the purpose of me having sex is completely different than the purpose of you having sex. That is a very individualized game. But why do you have sex? What is your purpose in that sex? Is it just to get that quick pleasure? Because then you will always be freaking starving. Then you will always be searching. You will never be filled if that is all you're looking for. The quick fucking get off. That's not going to ever be good orgasmic sex for you. Now, if the purpose of you having sex is to really connect with your partner, to really, really learn and engage. Hold on. We're trying to parallel park here. This is going to be interesting. Because I don't parallel park. This is why I don't live in New York anymore. But if your sex is to engage with your partner and to really connect and really love on your partner and really have those moments with him or her, then how can you do that more? If that is what you're verbalizing, then how can you engage in that more in the actual bedroom? How can you put that into action? Because we can say, oh no, sex is to connect with my partner. Sex is to have this warm, sensual, connective moment. But is that how you're acting in the bedroom? When you get in the bedroom, is that how you act with your partner? Or are you like, I'm so tired, let's just get this over with? Or are you like, wham, man, thank you, man, that was only 30 minutes. When was the last time you had hours of sex? Hours of deep connective sex with your partner, where, yeah, maybe you took a break here and there, but you guys stayed in bed and you were connecting and you were playing and you were just enjoying each other's bodies. When was the last time you did that for yourself? And if your answer is, oh, it was like 2 or 3 years ago, then get your ass in gear. Get your ass in gear. And yes, I'm being hard there. Get your ass in gear. Start connecting with your partner. Start filling yourself up sexually. And then I promise you, you're not going to be quite so hungry. You're not going to be quite so hungry. Not saying that you won't still desire sex, but you're not going to be starving. You're not going to be starving. And if you're one of those women who has shut down, or even one of those men who has shut down their sex, it's like, I just don't have a drive, then you still have to do the same thing. You still have to do the work and get it in there and start reawakening things, because everything will shut down eventually. And you want to be filled. When we are fully fucked, when we have been really well sexed, our physical, emotional, mental, like our entire being, our spiritual connection with ourselves, our entire being feels better. You want to have a high vibe life, you want an expansive life, you want to step into the next level you this year, have deeper sex. Have deeper sex. Really connect with yourself. Really connect with your partner. Really make it a goal for you to find new depths in your sex, because they're there. They're there. So, okay. Well, let's get to my chiropractor appointment now. But I do want you, if you are in the DFW area, there is only a couple more hours to sign up for the Tantra Reboot. Other than that, I have my Aphrodite circles coming up on Tuesday of sensuality, play, embodiment. These are just a women's circle group. It's a free event, but you must register prior, and it's just a really good way to connect with other women that are like-minded. And then also I have my solo tantra. If you are a single person out there, you are struggling with your sex, you want to expand, this is a program for you. This program is going to walk you through Tantra from a very solo perspective to really gain your alignment, to really gain your sensuality back. And even if you are a partner, this program, this 3-day online program will help you. You can take all the tools and transfer them over to working with a partner as well. So please check that out. You can find all of that at addisonbell.net. Other than that, I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. All right, guys, I love you. Bye.